Well, hello there. I guess very likely you've forgotten who I am. In case you forgot, I'm Rene Goche. And to say the least, it has been an interesting 2 years, I would say. So I guess the question that we're trying to answer here is where I've been. But first, let's talk about the obvious. Yes, I'm back. And yes, it's been 2 years since I last gave you a video live, recorded, inside or outside the circle. What can I say? I guess there's quite a bit to talk about. But where do you start? Where does one start? I guess I should explain why I was gone for a while. And there's two sides to it, two halves really. And the first half of it, I can go into a little more detail about that. I mean, obviously, I needed to take a step back. I needed to look back at some of the things I liked and stuff I didn't like. And truth be told, there's a lot of stuff I didn't like. For one thing, I didn't like the quality of the sound that I presented in my videos. It's uh, it's not easy when you don't have the right equipment to give a good quality video. And that's what I wanted to do more than anything. I wanted to give something of quality to my viewing audience. And then the last two live shows I did, I was unhappy with the quality of them too. Interviews were great. Interviews were they were very well done as far as I saw. But the last two opinion segments I did, especially in one video that was taken down because I didn't like what I saw myself. The last one I did was just simply asking people for feedback. And I guess I didn't come out right. I didn't, I guess I didn't say what I really needed to say. And it wasn't perceived to be as good as I wanted it to be. At least I didn't perceive it. But there was observations from people I respected that thought maybe taking a step back would be a good idea. So that's what I did on that part of it. Then there was trying to find an alternative to StreamYard because I buy the equipment, I buy the tools. Thankfully, I did buy certain software initially. But StreamYard, as nice of a platform as it is, wasn't the best because I have to cough up mucho dinero. And at the same time, the bandwidth I had on my internet was not very good. I mean, you could see my interviews with Peter Hummel. You could see that in my interview with Carol Smith, even my first one. And I might have had a little trouble in my interview with Johnny Rowe. But hey, I put my best foot forward, and the infrastructure failed me. And it wasn't just the internet, it was also the computer I was using to do the interviews with. The internet wasn't fast enough, at least the wireless wasn't fast enough, or at least the computer did not have the capacity. I mean, I was using an A12 processor, an AMD one. Hey, I rarely use Intel on my systems. As a matter of fact, I've been AMD for at least 20 years now, maybe 30. I've been at this for a long time in IT. Streaming, that's a different story. But yes, the costs add up. And I wasn't willing to pay the costs for StreamYard, and I certainly wasn't willing to pay the costs for video editing software that I could probably get for free if I just get a MacBook, which I did. I got a MacBook with better internet capabilities, and yes, my internet is upgraded as well since over those past 2 years. So I think I have the proper infrastructure in place to do my work. Then I had an interview with Rob Lennox just before I stopped doing the live shows. The interview was an unmitigated disaster. There's no nice way to put it. And it taught me that as good of an interviewer as I am, I'm not the best interviewee. Now, everybody has a different style in doing interviews. And maybe I wasn't completely prepared for the style of interview I was getting with Rob Lennox. That's his show. He runs it his way. And it's up to me to adapt. At least that's what I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And the other thing that I didn't like was the fact that I was running without a strategy. I felt that I needed to be a lot more professional with what I was doing. I mean, yes, a good deal of what I did was professional. And I believe that I could be doing a lot better if I wore the program director hat. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm more acting as a program director rather than a content creator. I don't know if anybody knows what I mean by that. But the way I see it is, if I'm going to have a channel, I want to be able to have a decent strategy in place. I mean, I have experience with radio, I have experience doing television. So, yes, I kind of understand the concept here that needs to be done. And that's the way I'm going to handle things from this point on. I'm going to act more as a program director rather than just a simple content creator. I want to be professional about it with the experience I already have. So there was a few things I didn't like, that I wasn't happy with, that I could have done better, which I've taken those lessons and I fully intend on applying them. But of course, there is the other part of it. I have a day job. Yeah. This is just something I do as a hobby right now. And if something comes out of it, great. If not, well, that's the way it is. But I have a job and I have thousands and thousands of people who depend on me to get that job done. I have thousands of people wanting me to make sure all the lights stay on. And if something happened on something that I'm responsible for, on a system I'm responsible for, then yes, I'm going to get a lot of noise. So I have to do my job. And the other half of it about that job is that last year I was in the midst of a very big project. And obviously, I'm going to do what I get paid to do first before I dabble into this channel. And that had higher priority, honestly, over my content, which is the way it should be. I mean, if I wasn't doing my job, if I wasn't being responsible, then how would you possibly look at me any better? You can't. I take my responsibilities very seriously. So now that a lot of it's been resolved, now that that big project's behind me, now that I took a long look at everything that worked and everything that didn't, now I can go ahead with making plans, which is to get back to doing interviews. The interviews were great. They worked out great for me and for the people I was interviewing. So that's something that I'm going to keep doing. But will it be a live show? I don't think so. The biggest challenge to getting people to interview is making sure they have the time. And if I wanted to put on a show on a certain day of the week and it doesn't work for them, then that's just a few less people that I can interview. That's a few less guests, which actually kind of makes the pond a bit more sparse in catching the right fish. Then getting back to opinion. Once again, I'm not doing it live anymore for the time being until I have a good reason to do a live show. And there will be good reasons. Don't get me wrong. But I definitely want to get back to doing opinion, because that's another thing I liked about it. I had some very good thoughts, and putting it on paper, I've done a lot. I mean, some of you've seen my blog, which I haven't put anything in for a year now. But I will be going forward with that. And as a matter of fact, I will probably be using the blog a lot more to bring out the links to these videos on YouTube. The other thing I want to do is I want to find a piper to host a show on this channel. I think I have someone in mind, and I just need to get the go ahead from. But if you are a piper, if you're a drummer, and you'd like to do a show here, by all means, let me know, and I'll help you create that show as the program director. Now, once I've established the channel, once I've established some quality videos, which in my mind are quality. Look, I'm not doing anything half-assed here. I want to do everything straight. I want to do everything right. I want to do everything professional, because I would like to have a sponsor to sell something on the show. So if you're a Highland shop wanting to sell something, let me know. If you would like to sponsor, if you're a manufacturer who would like to have a product promoted, let me know. As a matter of fact, if you have a product that you want reviewed, I have connections to people who would be more than happy to give you a good, objective review. I'm very well connected in that sense. So yes, if you've got a product that you want reviewed, go ahead. Let me know. Finally, it's getting the right audio equipment. I do have a new recorder, and I am going to be applying it for the next set of videos. And I'm going to be doing a lot of testing and reviewing just to make sure that I have what I want, which is not just to get the pipers and the snares on the outside of the circle, but I want to get the sound inside as well. I want to get the mid-range. I want to get that midsection. I want to get those tenors. I want to get that bass. I want to make sure that if you're watching that video, it's as if you are watching it from outside the circle yourself. That you are at that festival, that you are at that circle watching the people play. That's what I want. That's my vision here. So yes, I want to do everything right. More than anything here, I want everything to look good. So yes, I'm taking a very serious approach to how I want this channel to be and what I want it to be. And by all means, I'm not going to ask you to like this video, but I am going to ask you to talk to your friends about subscribing to this channel. If you feel that you like this channel yourself, if you feel that this is something that you can get behind, In other words, I'm not taking this as an entitlement. I am trying to earn your subscription. I'm trying to earn your viewership. And if I can get somebody, get some feedback about how it's good, how it's bad, please tell me about it. As a matter of fact, if you have a program idea, put something in the comments section. If you're watching this on your computer, scroll down, put in a comment. It's not like you need to see me constantly just talking, right? Put in a comment. Even say hi. Tell me where you're watching this from. I would love to hear from all of you. Program ideas, criticism. I welcome it. I want to hear it. I want to know that somebody is watching this. And if you're not watching this on your computer, if you're watching it on the app, or if you're watching it on TV, well, yeah, if you're watching it on TV, get your phone out. Go to the YouTube app. Go to my video. Because you're watching this already. As a matter of fact, do it right now. Oh, wait. Okay. Once you get into the YouTube app, you'll see that you're watching this video already. Select it. Don't play it, just pause it. You don't need to see it again, right? Scroll down, put your comment in. Like I said, say hi. Tell me where you're watching this from. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what you would like to see. Because this time around, I'm going all in. I've learned a lot of lessons from this experience, and I'm applying it. But best of all, I want a fully engaged viewership. Fully engaged people who want to talk about what the pipe band life means to them. What we like about the pipe band life, what we can do better in the pipe band life. Let's talk about it. I mean, it's something we all enjoy. So why not talk about it? And please, I want to earn your viewership. I want to earn your subscription. So please, if you like what you see, by all means, tell me yay or nay. I'm listening. And on that, I thank you for watching.